How to identify the dominant currency pair for the day ahead using the QuasiDB bubbles. Perhaps you might be struggling for a trade idea and you might have access to the bubbles, but you don't quite understand how they work, perhaps. So this is a video for you guys. Also, it's be useful for those working 9 to 5. If you just wanted a quick look at a trade idea, trade recommendation. So first of all, you'd open the QuasiDB Google spreadsheet, and the bubbles are only there now. They were on the website, but I've taken them down because people were using the bubbles for free. So just first of all, examine what currency basket is the most extreme buy, and examine what currency basket is the most extreme sell. So you'd pitch strong versus weak, logically. So in this case, we have Swiss franc being the strongest, and we've got the yen being the weakest. So logically, you'd want to buy the Swiss franc against the yen. And so that's it really. If you were just really just looking for a trade idea, just open up the spreadsheet. You get the Google Sheets app for your phone because it's formatted nicely for your mobile device, and that's it. So you'd want to, perhaps if you were to take a Swiss franc yen trade, you did want to see that bubble get smaller, and likewise if you were to go long euro yen, you'd want that to get smaller too, and these bubbles to get larger. They're not too bad sizes, but that should shrink. The reason for that is because the retailers are long, they're net long, and they're adding to long. So at the start of the week, we were on the vertical, they've gone long, and normally the retail herd are very counter trend and they consistently lose money. So, but if they go one particular way, we try and do the opposite. And if they go long, we should see price decline. We should see price underperform. So that bubble should shrink in speech marks, should, and same with the dollar. That should shrink as well. These can maybe increase in size, but they're not too bad a size at the moment. As long as they don't decrease, they can increase, but they can't decrease. And this section up here is mixed. So the pound is mixed, the CAD is mixed, the Aussie bubble and the Kiwi bubble are mixed. So the only strong buyers we have are these versus these two. And so that brings me to the idea of checking fundamentals. Now, obviously the dollar is a safe haven and the yen is a safe haven. So just have a look at your S&P or the Dow Jones or the DAX. Just check where the price is with something like the daily pivot. Just try and get the pivot on your mobile app. If we're above, then that's bullish, so these will do fine. These will be fine. And if we're below pivot, then these will do fine. So obviously we want to see these decrease in size. So we'd want to see risk on continue. So if you were to open your S&P chart and it's continuing to rally, that's good because that agrees with the bubbles. Hopefully that's quite clear. The sizes is essentially just telling us price performance on the day, and that's it really. So hopefully it helps, and I hope this is a good example how to use the bubbles, and it's particularly useful for those working 9 to 5 as well if you just want to have a quick glimpse what to do for a particular trade and the bias. So and just let me know if you want access and I'll happily get you on board.